showing PP. Not hanging brain, just PP. I have a story and a question for chat. All right? So producer Liz and I went to a cafe. I think it was Monday. We went to a cafe. It was medium by medium busy, right? But they also had a lot of employees. And it was really nice. It was kind of like a fun artist enclave vibe to the whole place. But so this is what happened. This is what we got. I don't know why I stretched out the picture like that. It makes it look like a PNG or like a clip art. But this is what we got. Almond croissant is literally my favorite food right now. It's incredible. Anyway, so we got there at 9:02 a.m. What the hell, Belle? You didn't watch it with the producer? I watched it with the producer. Of course I did. Producer Liz, you were there. We watched this together. What are you talking about? Producer Liz, I think, has just forgotten. Is that not how you spell coffees? That is not how you spell coffees. That's an excellent point. I did not see Dr. Mike's last meal. You clearly weren't paying attention. You were probably playing Pokemon or something. Okay, coffees is I'm gonna pretend like that's Dutch for coffee. But yeah, we got there at 9:02 a.m. right? We ordered 2 coffees, 2 croissants, and 2 bacon, egg, and cheese. Well, actually, no, we ordered 1 bacon, egg, and cheese, no salt, pepper, ketchup. Covefes, exactly. The iced coffee looks super weird stretched out. Yeah, it does. It looks extra weird. It looks fake. Does it not look fake? I feel like I think it looks fake now. But at 9:06, we received the 2 covefes and the 2 croissants, right? Then we ate them. They were great. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed it a lot. It was great. But by 9:36, they still hadn't come. So we walked up to the table, right? We walked up to the guy and asked, like, hey, is it coming? The guy was like, yeah, oh yeah, of course, we'll get right to it. And then like walked away and did something. Then we still had to wait. We waited a bit. Now, my question for chat is, when is it acceptable to go back up and ask about the bacon, egg, and cheese, no salt, pepper, ketchup? When is it acceptable to go back up and ask for that again? I'm just curious if our listeners in 10 minutes later, oh my God, you're so much faster than we were. Because like, we waited quite a bit, right? We waited quite a bit. Like 5 minutes or immediately. Yo, that's crazy. They weren't really busy. They were like medium by medium busy. Since they forgot for like 30 minutes. I kind of agree with you. But what we ended up doing was we waited an hour. We waited almost an hour. After the 30-minute, we waited basically another 30 minutes. Which is, in hindsight, kind of crazy. I asked the second time an hour after the original order and almost cried. Yeah, that's kind of devastating, isn't it? I feel like we probably could have asserted ourselves just a little bit more. Just a teeny tiny bit more. There's no reason not to just ask and at least get a response. Yeah, I mean, like, I see that, but like also it kind of feels like I don't know, like I think that they seem to be all vibing as coffee people. They seem to be so vibey, and I didn't want to be the fucking narc to be like, you forgot my bacon, egg, and cheese, no salt, pepper, ketchup. You know what I mean? It was kind of devastating. I carry a lot of American shame. I mean, at this moment in time, maybe Americans should carry some American shame. Just saying. It's a cafe that serves food. Where's the food? Agreed. I mean, in hindsight, I think we should have went earlier. Also, in hindsight, I also think we shouldn't have gone to the guy that we went to. The guy that we went to seemed to be, at best, a nepotism hire. At fucking best. Like, he was not helpful. Did not seem to be focused whatsoever. However, the other guy that we asked was very nice. It was very nice. He gave us $10 back and we just left. But that being said, kind of devastating. It was quite the arduous journey. In hindsight, you should have been assertive and asked for your food about 10 minutes after asking the first time. I think that's fair. $10 and no bacon, egg, and cheese, no salt, pepper, ketchup. We got it. We got the $10 back. We got the $10 back. Honestly, we should have gotten the $10 back and, I don't know, like a free coffee. To be honest. We should have gotten some recompense for the hour we sat there. That being said, it was a very productive hour. Producer listen, I talked about producer stuff. But still. I'm going to be honest with you, Lair Bear. The vibe of this place was very, let's say, anarchistic. I believe that they probably did not have a manager. My guess is they had a horizontal management structure at best. I wouldn't say stoners. I would actually say French. Since it came to mind faster because of your name. But they're a little French. They're a tiny bit French. Excusez-moi. Not necessarily French in France, French, but French expat French. Like French that have left France. And they have kept that part. Does that make sense? Frostbore, welcome in. How you doing? Exactly. I'm just saying they gave a little bit of French vibes, but their food was incredible. To be fair, the Dutch like bluntness. Yeah, that's true also. That's also true. And the guy that we did ask the second time was definitely Dutch blunt, for sure. For sure. Dutch directness. If you speak up, they just assume you were vibing. That's true. We probably, especially considering we are in the Netherlands, we could have been a bit more direct. For sure. For sure. But their Frenchness gave me an absolutely cracked almond croissant. So, who am I to complain, really? They also do a pretty mean baguette. Not that we got that on that day, but like we've gone at a different time and they've had an excellent baguette.